He is, and I'm not afraid to say it. Him and all those guys, they're just all getting together in meetings of the mind to see like how, the new world order.
Is there any billionaire that you would get with? You know, I say this because
I haven't brushed up on my list of billionaires. Tell me some billionaires.
Well, I think of Jeff Bezos. You know, he was real nerdy when he started Amazon, and then now he's like a leather daddy.
Yeah, what is leather daddy?
I mean, he's just in leather. Like, I don't know. He shaved his head. He's a leather daddy. He's got some lady.
Is he like on a Harley or something?
I mean, I think sometimes.
Oh, okay.
He's got a new young thing. Him and his wife divorced.
Yes, and
So-
she's giving away all of her money.
She is.
Her whole point is that she wants to give away, I think, every single bit of it, and I think she might have already. Yes, she's giving it.
I can't decide how I feel about that.
She's giving it all away.
Do we think that's admirable? Do we think
I don't think that it really means all. I think
foolish?
that what it means is she's giving like her divorce settlement maybe away.
Okay.
But are we giving away like were you paid as an Amazon employee, let's say, for all these years? So are you already independently wealthy in that way? And so when you say, I'm giving away all my money, is that just what he paid you in the divorce settlement?
The lump sum
that lump sum.
Because we know there's still revenue coming into her bank account.
Correct. Like she obviously has to be getting alimony.
Yeah.
She has to be getting, I don't know if they had children together or how grown they are or anything like that. But I just know that when someone says, I'm giving it all away, a la Amber Heard, and you know you didn't.
Lies.
Electric chair. I'm just like, I'm not sure. You might just be talking about that one lump sum that he had to pay you in the divorce settlement. And I don't think that you have to give that away.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I don't think that you do. But if you want to, let's just be clear.
Let's be clear.
It doesn't mean that you're giving away all of the money in your bank account and you're just living on zero.
Yeah.
Like, that's not it.
I think that can sound really great, but what does it really mean?
What does it really mean? What does it mean?
Do, 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 do,
Oh.
do, do.
We're on
No,
two
that's
different ones.
No, well,
I was going Justin Bieber.
Yeah,
Oh,
it kind
you
of
were
sounds like
remixing
that.
it.
Yeah.
Got it. It was a mashup.
Yeah, it was a mashup.
Okay.
We'll find it.
Yeah.
Okay, Bill Gates, you gonna smash or pass?
Pass. Absolutely pass.
Warren Buffett.
Pass.
He's 93.
No. He can't even have sex anymore.
Jeff Bezos, he's 60.
I mean, I guess of all of them so far, let's say smash, but I don't want to.
Elon Musk.
I'm going to say pass on him, although I would be fascinated to have a dinner with him.
Yes.
And if the only way that I can have a dinner to pick his brain is to smash him, then I guess I got it.
Okay, Mark Zuckerberg. Absolutely.
Absolutely not.
No.
Pass.
Pass.
I can't. Just based on the sunscreen alone.
Yeah.
Just based on that one picture jump scare, y'all go back on our Instagram and see it.
Okay. I mean, honestly, the rest of the names on this list, I'm like, who are any of these people?
The Waltons should be somewhere kind of
Alice
in there.
Walton. Well, you're
Yeah.
not going to smash her.
No, I'm not smashing
Michael
Alice.
Bloomberg. He's 82.
No, pass him.
Again.
Maybe Michael could have been cute in his heyday, though.
In a heyday.
Yeah.
That's about it. I mean, there's a lot of, it looks like foreign names, pictures of people I've never seen. But
There's got to be some sultans in there. There's definitely going to be some of those.
Yeah, the oil people.
Yeah, the oil people. The Waltons are high up on the billionaire list. All of the tech guys.
Kylie Jenner.
I mean,
and Taylor Swift now, right? Is she in the billionaire status?
I think that she might have after the Eras tour hit billion, but I don't know if that's like in cash money.
Yeah,
I don't know.
sitting in her account.
I don't know.
Did you see the baby that was on the floor of her concert?
I sure did. I did see that picture, and I went to I ran, literally broke my ankle. Speaking of the Herd app, broke my ankle running to the comments to see, okay, is this really the Taylor Swift concert?
Yeah.
Right? Because
I did that too. I researched.
And they are wearing this specific band that she does at her concert.
The story was true. This was a concert in Paris.
Oh.
And someone had, I guess, brought their baby?
A lot of people do bring their babies to concerts. I have seen that before. Usually they have the things over the ears.
They've got the headphones on.
And what someone was saying is like, that baby could have been held the entire time, but they were changing the diaper. They put the baby on the ground.
That's true.
For like 1 minute, change the diaper, and someone snapped the picture right at that moment. I did not see a head thing, though.
I didn't see a head thing.
I didn't see headphones.
And I think they were down in like the pit, like the standing area.
It did look like they were in the standing area. Now, I don't know, and we're not going to be able to afford to go to the Eras Tour, so we're never going to be able to report back about this.
Yes.
Nor do I think that that's our journeys. But y'all tell me, was that a VIP area?
I wonder.
Where there's just lots of room to meander about.
Maybe.
And if so, I still wouldn't put the baby on the ground. I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't think I still would have done that. If we're changing a diaper, like, is there a pad underneath? Is there anything?
Yeah.
Or can we just excuse ourselves to the bathroom and go find a changing station?
But then it's like you don't want to miss your favorite song.
But then you don't want to miss your favorite song. I mean, especially not a Taylor song. God forbid, we'll never hear it again. There will never be a social media video showing it. There will never be the news reporting it. The Kansas City Chiefs will not show it 67,000 times as she shows up to the game. You'll never see it.
Yeah.
You'll never listen to it again because it doesn't exist on Apple or Spotify, or you don't have the record yourself. And
so put the baby on the floor.
Oh, I don't know. I don't exactly know what was all going on there.
I know you don't want to be judgy about it.
I'm trying not to be judgy about it without having all the facts.
Yeah.
But
I kind of wish the person would come out and be like, here was the situation.
Yeah, here was the situation. But, Parisians don't give a F.
No, they do not.
Actually, when you're using acronyms, I should say don't give an F, because even though it's a consonant, it goes based on the sound.
EFF.
So if you're going, you got it. So if you're going to say a or an, just know before an acronym or a singular letter, you're going based on the sound, not on the actual letter being a consonant or a vowel.
Don't give an F.
I don't give an F.
Ooh.
I don't give a F. I was going to say don't give a, and then I was going to say the full word.
Wow.
But then I remember that my bestie over here has to bleep this out every time.
I do.
So I'm trying to get better. So I'd already said A, but then I said F, and now I just need us to all come together. I need to learn how to wink. Let's go there.
You don't know how to wink?
Not really, because Sarah French was trying to take a picture of me yesterday at the podium before the whole thing started, when I was trying to get people's attention to sit down and please be quiet.
Mr. French's wife?
Yeah, Mr. French's wife. You got it.
Mm-hmm.
So she was taking pictures of me, and I knew she was, so I was like,
You're just closing both of your eyes.
I really struggled to keep one open and one closed, but not only that, why is my mouth doing so much?
Oh, so...
I look like
it's so wide.
Palsy. Like, it was not good. And I said, I really appreciate the effort. A for effort.
A for effort.
But it was an absolute F for my execution.
It's giving big mouth Billy Bass. That's what it's looking like.
Yeah. Remember when everybody had that?
Yes, you pushed the button.
And it would sing and it would turn its face.
Yes.
And man, did Southern men love that.
They loved it.
I mean,
whatever company started making those, they're on the billionaire list. Know that.
They might be.
They're on this list.
Maybe I would smash that.
You would smash. Smash 100%. Here's how you wink.
Okay, so watch me.
You're just blinking. Oh, you look like you have a problem.
I do.
It's a problem, and we're going to work on
Mm-hmm.
it. But I do like an over-exaggerated mouth.
But I was not cute. Now, I'm going to show you these pictures afterwards.
Oh, she sent them to you?
Yeah.
I can't wait to see these.
You're going to say these should never see the light of day.
Okay.
Like, they could be used as blackmail at this point.
Oh, we can't put them on receipts?
No, we will put them on receipts.
Okay.
Of course. There's no shame.
Because you're a giver.
Left in my game. But it's pretty bad. When I got them, the first thing I said is, I really need to learn how to wink. And like, wink appropriately with my eyes, but also let the rest of my face be cute.
Yes.
Because you looked so good doing it.
Can you wiggle your nose? Can you whistle?
I can whistle, but I cannot wiggle my nose, but I can flare them.
Yeah, I can flare.
And then I can do a lot of finger work.
A lot. Yeah, that's a little tricky.
Finger work. You got to concentrate.
Yeah.
But like, you're not supposed to be able to like bend one or whatever. Like, I can do a lot of that. No matter how crooked they are.
You can do it. So you've got some party tricks.
I have a few. But what I do notice is that when I close my fist, my ring finger, sorry, let me talk into the microphone. It's my first time podcasting. That I notice, because this is so crooked and going under, that like my left finger is always crossed over my middle.
Look at it. It's aggressively crossed.
Well, yeah, because when this one comes down, it curves. See how crooked it is. so it curves down and in. So when I'm like this, it's like it's really under there.
You know what you're giving right now is when Sheena Shea was explaining explaining that she couldn't make a fist.
I couldn't have possibly punched Raquel.
She couldn't have punched Raquel. Look, I can't even make a fist with my nails.
I can't even make it with these long talons.
I would have broken a nail.
Yeah, I can't do it. We still do not know what happened.
We still don't know. I think she did put a hand on her in some way.
I think it was more like she said she pushed her up against a wall.
I think she pushed her.
And like ripped her phone and threw it.
Yeah.
I think when she went like this, like it went like
a
that.
nail kind of caught.
Yeah, and obviously a nail caught because it scratched Rachel right here.
Yeah.
But like a punch doesn't get a nail gash.
It was definitely a nail gash.
So I think she shoved her up against the wall. Her hand aggressively went up, cut her, but that is not a punch.
No.
And let's stop with that. I would just like it if Tom would come out and kind of clear the air there because we know we're not going to hear from Rachel except for on that podcast of hers.
Yeah, that really great podcast. So many
probably gets tons of downloads.
So many podcasts out there that maybe aren't great, but have a lot of downloads.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure. But
we were discussing that this week.
Is there anything you would like to listen to less than Rachel?
Oh, Lord.
Interviewing Joseph.
Sloppy Joe.
Is there anything I'm trying to rank like when they try to get the prisoners with the constant sounds.
Yes.
Or the song going over and over again, or like the ice cream truck noise or whatever it is. I've never been a prisoner of war, so I'm not quite sure.
Oh, you haven't?
No. I'm not sure what they exactly do, but I know that they use music and sounds as a form of torture.
Torture, yeah.
And so my form of torture, I think, above whatever they're doing in like, those prisons, would be having to listen to Raquel interview Joe.
I kind of like now want to listen to it.
I can't.
Because I want to know how bad it is.
It's got to be terrible. I tried to watch Joe on a live. Absolutely. Arrest him.
It's giving that. Electric chair.
Just go. But I tried to watch Joe on a live. One of our Bravo fan accounts had linked it.
Yes, I saw this.
Where she was talking to a friend.
Yes, I saw it, and it was unhinged.
Did she finish a single thought?
I worry about Joe.
I'm worried about Joe. This is coming from a girl. I'm not neurotypical either.
Yeah.
I have ADHD.
Yeah.
I don't take my Adderall.
We don't finish our thoughts.
I'm struggling through. I haven't finished a single thought since we pressed record in February of 2023. And I know that. I do. But even in these
but you're still entertaining. And that's
these 150 episodes, I still would put up any single one of them against that 4-minute Instagram live I had to watch with Joseph.
100%.
I know it on my children's lives.
That's it.
Okay?
Yes. Still entertaining enough.
Oh, it was so bad.
Speaking of your children.
Yeah, let's go.
Do your kids use their lockers?
No.
Okay, because you quickly said that in an episode.
I don't think that they have them.
They don't have them?
I don't know if every kid's supposed to be assigned them, but I have no clue where Myers Park is putting 4,000 lockers.
Oh, so they may not even have one. I'm just asking because when I was growing up, I wanted to know from you, like, I very much used my locker.
Yes.
From whether that was in middle or high school.
Same.
I was using my locker. Not just like decorating cute, but literally like putting this book in, taking this book out, swapping out notebooks. I
can assure you I was not decorating mine cute because I don't think that was a thing. I think we just used them for utility.
Yes, and you had your lock if you wanted to keep it locked. Like I remember a lot of vivid memories about my locker. My kids do not use their lockers. They walk around
with every book
full. And
they weigh 60 pounds.
Yes, they come home every day, and I am just not understanding what's going on. And it's even days where they don't have homework. My kids don't have homework on Wednesdays. It's like a thing at our school.
Okay, hump day.
And they've got every single notebook, every single book, the laptop, everything is in their
Do they not have time to go back to the lockers in between classes to do the switch?
Are right there in between all of the classrooms. I assure you that Tristan's locker is right there. He's passing by it multiple times a day.
But he's not going to stop because it's going to take away the 4 minutes he could chit-chat with his friends
in the hall. I don't know, but I'm feeling like twitchy about it.
Yeah,
but then when you said my kids don't use lockers, I thought, okay, well maybe.
But they are in so many different buildings. I mean,
It's very
Myers
spread
Park
out.
looks like a college campus
Yes.
because it's so big. It
I
is
get
bigger
that.
than a lot of college campuses. So mine are carrying every single thing, but I think that they only have four classes a day.
Okay.
So
Just the 4 things they need for that.
they just need the 4 things, and so much of it's now on the computer.
Yeah.
I don't know how much is even using like a hard text.
Yeah, same for my kids. Like they're using a lot of computer stuff, but they've got all these notebooks and binders and textbook, all of this stuff. And I'm just thinking, this weighs more than half your body weight.
Yeah,
that you're carrying around.
If my phone's recording, but I was going to say I could text Bella and Lily and ask them.
I'm going to.
Yeah, text my kids.
We're going to get to the bottom of it. I
And
haven't said that in a while, but that is what we do here.
That is what we do here, always. And see if they go to their. 1, do they even have a locker assigned to them? 2, do they use it?
Yes.
And 3, if not, why?
Okay.
I want to know.
We're going to find out. I've sent the message out.
That was so fast.
I'm quick.
Whoa.
Well, I have a little.
I know you are. You're fast at everything.
I have a little group thread with them that you're not on.
My children?
Yeah.
You do? What are y'all talking about?
We don't text all that often,
okay.
but it does exist.
I'm like, is something going on behind my back? I don't know.
I think
They're better not
after
be. Please don't.
After Sadie Hawkins, I had messaged them and said they both looked beautiful and amazing and perfect and true to their style and all of the things.
They did.
Yeah.
They do. Yeah.
Do you want to tell our podcast a little bit about prom for Bella? We haven't talked about it.
Oh, yeah. So prom was this past weekend, and she found a dress at Heroes Con last year. There was like a vintage pop-up shop.
Yes.
I think it's called Afternoon in the Attic. It's here in Charlotte.
How cute.
Yes. And so she had brought tons of amazing dresses and accessories and things like that, which is really smart because I think the same people who come to Heroes Con and dress up and do cosplay and everything really appreciate vintage clothing at the same time.
Absolutely.
Right?
That's a Venn diagram for the ages.
It was. Wow.
Yeah.
That's a very good reference. Very good reference. So it was, so we walked over there, like made a beeline for it. And Bella saw this green dress. It was so stunning.
Yes.
And she said, I've just kind of set up. I haven't quite priced everything where I want it to be for tomorrow. So if you were to get this green dress today, it's $15, but tomorrow it might be $60, $75. So
she got that for $15?
Yes. So Bella went and tried it on in the bathroom. It fit her like a glove. It was a little loose, but like in that day, dresses were loose. They were not bodycon.
Yeah. No, I think it fit her perfectly.
It was perfect.
It was
We were like, we could take it in a little bit, but it fit great. And, and so I was like, we're buying this. And that day she said, I'm going to wear this to my senior prom.
Oh,
I know it. I'm going to wear it to my.
Bella always has a vision.
She always has a vision.
I like that.
So she had really wanted to wear my Oma's dress to her senior prom. So my mom got a few of my Oma's dresses handed down to her.
Ooh.
And there was this one dress, and it was absolutely stunning. And Bella fit it perfectly her freshman year. But of course, she didn't get asked to go to prom by somebody who was older.
Yeah.
Sophomore year, I think she could still fit into it.
But she's been growing.
But she's been growing so much, and she's so tall. And my Oma is like 4'10". And so eventually it was just, the proportions were off, and she couldn't wear it. And so she had big dreams to wear that at her senior prom.
Well, now you can wear it.
No.
Yes, you could. You're so short and small.
No, but I mean, I still have ribs. Like Bella is so thin.
Yeah. These girlies out here where they haven't had kids yet and you haven't gone through like any of those older changes, the waist is so small.
Yeah. Bella's
shocking.
waist is so tiny and her ribs are just tiny. And but I believe that this dress was my Oma's prom dress. So Bella really did want to wear it and send her pictures and everything because my Oma's still alive.
Yeah.
But instead it didn't fit anymore, and she got the green dress, and so she said, I'm going to wear it to prom, and sure enough, she did.
I love that.
They almost had the theme be floral, and she was really excited about that because, again, it's like a green dress. It's from the 1960s.
Yes.
She was going to do a flower crown in her hair.
Oh.
I know, and like just the beautiful makeup, but they went with red carpet as the theme instead.
Which is okay.
So I said, you're going to look like a 1960s Oscars night movie star.
Yes.
That's the vibe we're going for.
Correct.
And I asked Lindsay Reagan Thorne if she would do her hair and makeup, and she was like, I'll be nowhere else. Like, I would love to.
Nailed it. And what's funny is you had sent me pictures before you posted them on the gram of Bella and like just looking fabulous. And I just looked at her makeup and thought, whoever did this, I thought it was you. I thought, how did Miranda do this so professionally.
The
Not that
liner.
I doubt you, but like you could tell. You could tell this was like glam. But still Bella looked like herself, which I appreciated.
She did.
And then later I saw that you posted and Lindsay was there and got to hug the cats and all the things.
Oh, she's so excited. She loves those cats.
Yeah.
She's a cat lady, but she doesn't have any cats.
She
I'm
needs
like,
to get
you
a
need
cat.
some cats.
You know, because she likes to be at home. I would
She
say
does.
Lindsay's a homebody, so that she deserves a cat.
She absolutely does. So she held the boy. And then I posted her holding the boys in that picture, and people were like, I don't know if this is an optical illusion. If Lindsay is just extremely small or if your cats are extremely big.
Yes.
But what's going on here?
I mean, it's kind of in between.
I was like, it's both.
She is
Lindsay
little.
is petite, and my cats are 30 pounds combined.
Yeah.
So she's holding both of them in front of her. Yeah, this is what they look like.
Yeah. It's like holding two toddlers.
Yeah, it is.
That's going to make anybody look small, especially Lindsay.
Yeah, exactly.
So did Bella have just the time of her life? What did she say about the actual prom?
Okay, so Bella and her boyfriend, he picked her up. What that video?
Oh, the video.
Die.
The video was the most pure.
I know. I wish I would have shut up.
Sweet. Oh.
I was like, y'all look so cute. Oh my God, y'all are so cute. Oh, it's so cute.
Okay,
I'm like,
now that I think about it, you were in the background.
Shut up, Miranda.
But you could still hear what he said to her and her response.
Oh my God, you look so good. You look so good. Just staring at her up and down, he couldn't take his eyes off.
It was precious.
It was so
precious. He matched her so good.
I know. He got that tie off Amazon. So he had gotten one in person, like from a store or whatever.
Yeah.
They had looked at Goodwills and Value Villages and all the places and couldn't find the exact right green. He ordered one off Amazon just in case and it ended up being
It matched.
perfect.
Yes.
Oh, and he had a little pocket square with the same
Yes.
green. And yeah, he was just enamored by her.
And he had flowers for her.
He had a beautiful bouquet of flowers for her. We got the corsage and boutonniere at Harris Teeter, of course.
Yes, HT.
So when we went there for all the photos, we were able to grab them and pin them and put them on her wrist and everything. And then Joshua drove my parents' 57 Lincoln Premier. So they, we got some photos with him like opening up the door for her.
Yes, it was like a whole vintage.
It was all vintage
photo
1960s. Yeah.
And then did y'all go to like a
Park Road Shopping Center?
Yes. So you went to Park Road Shopping Center and then it looked like they were at like a little diner.
Yeah. So Park Road Soda Shop is a throwback. And so I was like, ooh, let's do that. No one was sitting at the bar.
It was so good.
We got him a milkshake to share.
I mean.
And it was so great. I have way more pictures to show you. Of course, I can't post them online, but I have lots of pictures I can show you in person. If you walk up to me and you want to see what Bella looked like at prom, I can show you there.
Yes.
I might be able to share some more, but the cropping has to be just right. Can't see anything.
Yes.
Of the boyfriend.
Yeah, the boyfriend does not want to be on the socials. We're sorry, but we can show y'all what Bella at least
Yes, we can show her what she looked like.
Her beautiful dress and makeup and hair and all that.
And then we went to the so we did Soda Shop, then we went to the AMC Theater right there because that Park Terrace sign is also from the 50s or 60s.
Yes, it's iconic.
It's iconic, and even like the exterior of the building and everything. So I got amazing shots with the Lincoln in front of the sign with her getting in the car and everything. And then Joshua drove them from dinner. They went and ate dinner at Saku in Uptown because the prom was at the Le Meridien in Uptown.
Oh, okay.
So we picked them up from dinner in the Lincoln, drove them to the dance so that they could be dropped off in the car in front of, the front of the dance.
Okay, so did she enjoy her time there?
They only spent about an hour there.
Oh, wow.
They're not, and they just went the two of them. They didn't go with a group.
Yeah.
And they didn't want to go and do any of the traditional teenage prom stuff.
I get that.
Afterwards, that's not their vibe.
It is not. They want to go play chess.
They do. But instead, you'll love this.
What'd they do?
They said, can we go to an escape room?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Where are my buttons? This is my teenage dream.
Yes.
Come true.
Katy Perry.
It's a teenage dream. Absolutely. Wow. These are smart kids.
I know. So we picked them up.
Making the right kinds of memories.
Mm-hmm. Oh, actually, we didn't. We picked them up from the prom and took them back to Jack's car. And then, because that was what they took to dinner or whatever.
Yeah.
And he was going to drive them to the escape room. They could not get out of the parking garage. The thing was down and would not go up. Line behind them. Oh, yeah, people honking.
Why couldn't they get out? What was happening?
They scanned it. They gave the card, everything. The gate was broken down in the down position. And so they could not get out. So they were missing their time. You know, the escape rooms, you have to be there at the exact time.
Oh, my gosh.
So I call the escape room and I'm like, listen.
They're stuck in a parking garage.
My kids are stuck in a parking garage and they had a 10 o'clock or a 9 o'clock reservation. And is there a later one that they could get into or something?
Yeah.
And all the ones that they could get into, they've already done. So they wouldn't have allowed them in the group.
Dang it.
You're not allowed to double up in a group.
Once you know the puzzles, you can't do it again.
You can't do it again. And so I was too honest. I was like, oh, yeah, they've... and then there's like, well, they can't get it.
Then they can't do it.
Okay, my bad. So I went directly to the escape room because Bella had forgotten her change of shoes and her feet were dying.
Oh.
And so I went there and I went in and I just said, can I just explain what's going on?
Please.
I know that y'all were so lovely over the phone, but can I just explain what's going on? And they said, sure. And I did. And they said, you know what? You got really lucky because someone ended up booking a 10 o'clock room last second.
Okay.
So we have to be here till 11 anyway.
Okay.
Whenever they get here, we'll give them the full hour in their room.
So how did he get out of the parking garage?
They had to press the button on the thing saying we need help, and they had to send a repair person.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, so they were so stressed out because by the time they got there, they're like, we're going to have 20 minutes to solve the puzzle.
But you know what? Being a rock solid couple, you have to overcome hard things.
That's right.
And if this was just a little bump in the road, then so be it.
And it was the only thing that I think went wrong, probably the whole prom night. But they said it was exhilarating. That's what they told me.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
It was exhilarating for these two kids.
Prom night memories.
Yep. And then they went to the escape room. They did not escape.
Yeah, I saw that on her thing.
They did not escape. She said it's really hard with two people.
It's hard. If you only have two and it's an 8-person room, that's really hard.
It is. There was so much to see, so much to do.
And they're both super smart kids.
They are.
Yeah.
But they said that they had the best time doing it.
Good.
And then they went back to my parents' house, actually, because they really wanted to hot tub.
Okay.
And so mostly because Bella got a new bathing suit months ago and she hasn't been able to wear it since.
Oh.
And she's like, I really want to wear my new bathing suit. And it's a 1960s vibe.
Of course.
So it went with the theme. So so they did a little bit of hot tub and then they danced. They slow danced in their backyard under the moonlight. And that was the night of the Aurora Borealis.
No.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me right now?
And they wanted to just slow dance underneath it. And that's how they spent basically the rest of the night.
I
know.
can't.
These two.
I had texted you.
They're doll babies.
I said, are you not so glad that your child has these memories now just tucked into her brain?
Yes.
Like I think when you have children, this is all you want for them is to, because who knows what's going to happen in the future, right? Yeah. You never know how things are going to turn out.
Different colleges, different everything,
You just don't know what's coming down the tracks, good or bad.
Yeah.
But to have these very specific flashbulb, sweet, sweet memories tucked away is just so important. And I'm just tickled for you as her mom.
Yes.
And for her and your whole family. I mean, y'all were all taking pictures together.
Joshua got in
like, y'all, Joshua was in a photo.
Yes, he was, and let it be posted online.
Yes. Yes.
It was very sweet.
What does Lily think of all this? Because, Lily's, she's got a different personality when it comes to all of this. I think that she's watched Bella have this kind of, I think, unexpected romance. Mm-hmm. And... maybe now Lily's just
this is Bella's first boyfriend.
Yes.
And so we're all learning together. We're all still struggling with the time that we don't get with Bella because of it. Lily's struggling probably the most, I would say.
I bet.
But they did the other day create a summer sister bucket list.
Now that's perfect.
It's so freaking cute.
Before she leaves, things they want to do together. I love that.
All the things that they want to do together. And I even got them tickets. Akatar is doing a symphony thing. I'm not Akatar, Avatar.
Avatar's on the brain.
Sorry.
Woo!
Avatar.
No, your girl should not be reading it.
No. Avatar.
An Avatar Symphony. That's going to be beautiful.
Avatar Symphony. And so they got tickets to that. Now, that's not till September, and it's in Greensboro, but they already have that to look forward to as well.
Well, let me know what's on the list if I can,
Yeah, I'll let you know what's on it.
If there's anything I can participate in or help facilitate, I would
I had to scream at them when I saw it.
Why?
Because my child spelled high school one word.
One word. I think
electric chair,
but I would say out of all of those words.
No, Kristen, don't say it.
I would say
don't say it.
That one is the most tempting to spell as one word.
Why?
Because everybody does it.
Would you ever spell elementary school one word?
No.
Would you ever spell middle school one word?
No.
Why would you do it to high school?
Because so many people have done it.
I hate it.
So many people have done it.
I need people to please stop doing this. This is an epidemic. This is a crisis. Put Bill Gates on this. You want to help something? You want to spend those billions? You want to get all the acreage? Then how about you start here, Bill? Okay? And I need people to stop making 2-word phrases into one. High school has gotten out of control.
Yeah.
It is completely out of control.
I think I do see that one everywhere.
It's because that y'all are typing HS together. You're writing the letters
Yes.
HS together.
Yes.
So then when you go to spell it out, for some reason you think, nope, this is one word
high
now.
school. I mean, I'm telling you, I'm thinking of like movies where there's a high school, a fictional high school, and I think they put it together one word.
Electric chair.
I'm telling you.
So think in your brain. Think in your brain.
In your
Would I say elementary school, would I spell it one word?
No.
So if you're not, then you're not going to do that with high school either. This is the same thing as, are you spelling good morning one word?
I'm not.
Are you spelling good afternoon one word?
I'm definitely not.
Then why are we spelling good night one word?
Ooh, I think I do that.
Do not.
I think I do.
I need you to stop. It is 2 words.
Huh.
You know who we blame?
Good night, moon.
You got it.
She
ruined it.
Literally, it flashed in my brain.
That's
Good night,
it.
moon. It's one word.
It was 2 words forever. And then Good Night Moon came out and she spelled it one word and everyone thinks it's what haters, you know, when he does his good morning and good night.
Yes.
Good morning to everyone, blah, 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 blah. Good night. He does good morning as 2 words and he does good night as 1 word every single time.
Good night, cow, jumping over the moon.
It's 2 words.
Good night, light, and the red balloon.
And good night shouldn't bother me as much. And I think that's the one that I'm like, fine, whatever. This popular author did it, so people thought it was correct. But the high school is really throwing me, you guys.
Or every time where Brittany did the every time that we talked
Every
about.
time. Brittany ruined that for everybody.
Yeah.
Never mind. Nirvana ruined that for everybody.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, they are 2 words. Every time, think about it this way. Here's your mnemonic device. Every time is 2 words. Every time.
Every space time.
Every time is 2 words. Just think of it that
All right. Well, what if I start separating words that aren't supposed to be separated? I feel like that's what I'm going to start to do.
I would almost rather see that. And then I think people would be in their brains like, oh, some words are 2 and some words are 1. But like compound words exist every day and every day. And we know that. And they do exist. But workout and workout, they exist. It's a compound word. One is used as a verb and one is used as a noun. And I can understand how those can be a little harder for people.
Yes.
But if we're saying that these 2 words have always been 2 words and now people are just making them into a compound word, I don't get that.
Okay.
I don't get that.
It's fair.
Let's just go back to the 2. A lot, 2 words.
I know it.
A
lot is the one that drives
LOT.
me the most crazy.
That's it. It's 2 words all the time. So you got to think about it this way. Put an A on one side of the room and a lot on the other side of the room.
Yes.
And there's a big gap in between.
Tell that to your children.
There's a lot
There's
of space there.
Yes.
A lot of space. So let's put a space between the A and the L.
Please.
Please.
You know where there's a space between the words worship music.
Are people spelling them with 2? Oh, okay. I'm like, please don't tell me you're saying that. Oh, that reminds me. I got it.
You told me to write this down.
I'm back. Okay, yes.
What's going on with the worship music?
Okay, so today I get in the car and I have lots of places to be already in this morning before I even get here.
Yes.
And I guess 96.1 is a popular pop music radio station here in Charlotte.
Yes.
And so every once in a while it'll be on 96.1.
Sure.
But I guess like somebody must have bumped like the scan next button or whatever.
Okay. And you were on 91.9?
No, it was 96.5, I guess.
Okay.
And so, but I didn't really realize that. And I'm just doing my own thing and driving and blah, blah, blah. And all of a sudden, like the 3rd or 4th song goes by and I'm like, I have not recognized any of these songs. None of them. And I'm a radio girly.
You are.
So I know pop music.
You know the pop hits.
Yeah, I know what's popular right now.
Of today and yesterday.
Yeah, thank you. Now it's what I call music 187.
Yes.
And I'm there. Like I got it.
You got it all.
But I'm like, okay, I really, have I missed some days of music?
Yeah.
And a commercial comes on and it's like, thank you for worshiping with us. It's like the Lord, Jesus, let's have a prayer break or whatever. And I was like, huh? And I finally looked down at the radio and it says 96.5 and it's like his hits, his radio, whatever it's called. And I was just like, I've just been jamming out.
You've been worshiping the Lord. You didn't even know it.
I've been worshiping the Lord. Now, I'm not sure I was like vibing as much as I would to Olivia Rodrigo or whatever is popular right now. But I definitely was like, catching the beat here and there.
Yes.
And so, you know what? I didn't change it. I said, this is a sign from the Lord that I need to be listening.
It is.
And I'm going to keep it here all the way to here.
That's great.
Wow. That was a really complicated sentence.
I'm going to keep it here all the way to here.
Wow. She's a scholar. She has many leather-bound books. Many. And
so you didn't get to hear that Sabrina Carpenter.
I didn't.
I'm working late because I'm a singer. Oh, you look so good. Wrapped around my finger. She's cute. She's a cutie.
She's a cutie.
Yeah. She's cutie with a booty, and I like that.
Yeah, well, we do like a booty. I'm trying to build mine back.
Yeah, build back better.
As we always say. As we always say, literally. Can't stop.
Build back booty better. Put it on a t-shirt.
I like the booty being in there.
Yeah, build back booty better.
Let's do that.
Ooh, that rolls off the tongue.
Those are 4 B's.
Yeah.
I love an alliteration.
Beep, 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 beep. Go Bayside. Thank you for being there with me.
Got it.
Okay, well, I'm happy that you worship.
So I just kept it on and I said, all right, Lord, speak to me.
Yeah.
Tell me what's going on.
What did he say through the music?
He said, you're still irrationally angry at slow drivers in the left lane. And not irrationally. I'm sorry. It's pissing me off. I have to take 14 miles to get here every time.
I know. It's the worst
road. Makes me the worst person. It's the worst version of myself. I have to be the worst version of myself before I have to come in here and try to be funny and giggly and chit-chatty.
And carefree.
And kicking. And instead, I show up like this.
Cruella DeVille.
Every time. Look, my broken bang is falling in front of my face. It's just the worst version of me. And also probably counted 8 baby on board stickers.
Ooh.
3 were on the same car. And that person had a bumper sticker that said, my baby is in here, back up.
Ooh,
yeah.
Okay, so they're real about it.
So, of course, I have to pass her on the right because she's driving slow as shit in the left lane. I have to pass her on the right, and I'm looking, and it's a minivan. I'm sure she's chock full with babies. Nope. Don't see a single one in there. Not right now, ma'am. There's not a baby on board. There's just you on board.
You on board.
Slow in the left lane. Electric chair.
Well, you know what? Every time now when I drive, and I'm so angry every time I drive too, because it's just getting worse.
2 words every time.
Every time. We're in Charlotte. There's so many people moving every day. It's like 167 people move to Charlotte every day. And they're on the roads, and they don't fix the roads.
Every day, 2 words there,
every day,
too.
2 words.
Yeah.
But when I drive and I'm feeling angry, I think of you.
Okay.
And I think, she's angry too.
I am. I'm angry.
And it gives me comfort.
I am angry too.
It makes me feel like I'm not alone.
Yep.
I know that she sees it.
Always.
And she's probably on the road right this minute too, dealing with some Dumbo in the left lane.
Dumb in the left lane. Just get over. You guys, please get over. And also, we have had how much rain? I mean, how much rain have we had?
So much that I found a snake in my basement.
A snake in your basement? A snake in these boots?
I found.
Was it dead or alive?
Alive.
Okay.
There was a snake in my basement.
I didn't know if it was already dead.
It was alive.
And did you get it out?
It had been 2 weeks of rain.
Oh,
and
nonstop.
I think just the critters are like, where do we go?
Where do we go? We're being flooded out.
Go?
My lovely.
Dun, 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 dun. That was a snake sing.
Where do we go?
It's your snake boobs.
Where do you go?
It's your boobs coming out. And they're singing, where do we go? Like puppets.
Not this. Woo! Like Sherry. Yep. Oh my God. And and they went to your basement.
And they thought
they fell out of my sports bra. They slithered to Matthews from Mass Park. Slithered all the way and they said, surprise, we're here.
It's warm and dry in here.
It's not warm and dry in this sports bra, I'll tell you that.
No. We're sick of it. So it landed in my basement. One of your boobs, your little slinky boobs, was in my basement.
Your little family fan Speaking of the minivan.
It's
all coming together.
So I am moving one of these little ottoman things. I'm vacuuming. This is last week. I'm kind of tidying up and I move it and here on the wall.
No.
Now, y'all, this wasn't a big snake. It's the size of this straw. Okay, this straw in your drink right here.
So it is the size and thinness of my titty.
Here, put that on your titty.
There's 2 straws. It's so accurate. It's so accurate. Wait till I show you.
Oh, God.
I know it's like a game to me now to show Kristen what my boobs look like every time we're together. I'm like, I just have to show you the update.
And over the months, it's slimmed down.
It's so bad. It's slimmed down to the size of the straw. It's accurate.
So one of your boobs slithered in. It was on the wall.
I can't.
And Matt was down there with me tidying, of course, because he is a man who is beside me in all things.
Yes.
And
I
said, babe. And I'm not, as we spoke about fears last week, I don't think either one of us is like scared of a certain kind of critter.
Oh, I did remember
But I don't like a cockroach. I will say that.
Those don't even bother me.
I'm not scared, but I'm disgusted.
I'm not disgusted by them. No. I know that it's supposed to be like, oh, when someone's really dirty, that's why cockroaches are there. But that's not it.
The roaches come in when it rains. That's why there's a lot in Florida because they always get that afternoon rain.
Exactly. There's nothing that you can do. There's just cracks and crevices everywhere.
It doesn't mean you're dirty. We every now and again have a roach.
We have those huge water bugs that come in. I mean, we have a brick fireplace and there's what are these?
What is that?
The little bits in between the grout and stuff. Like there's just holes.
Yes.
And so I watch lizards come in. I mean, literally lizards are able to slither in through some of these cracks.
Oh, don't tell Lindsay Reagan Thorne that.
Well, she was there and
she'll never come to y'all's makeup again.
I know. She didn't spot any of them. But man, when I tell you we have lizards all over our front porch, our side, everything. Like we have a family of them. Like I know them.
Do you ever see snakes around your property?
I have not seen a snake on our property that I can think of. No.
I feel like they wouldn't want to live so close to Billy Graham and
all the noise.
And the airport.
Yeah, for sure.
That's noisy. Only trash like you wants to live there.
You know, it's real convenient. Everybody loves I live close to the airport when they got to get there. You can park your car at my house and then I take you. You don't even have to get an Uber and I pick you up no matter the time.
I'm truly so jealous how close you live to the airport.
Everybody loves it. I do too. I love it. Yes, it's so great.
The fact that you don't have to stress on airport mornings.
No, never.
About what's the traffic going to be
unless I'm waiting on my passport.
Unless you're waiting on the passport. But for me, 485 is in between me and the airport.
Yes.
And there's a lot that can happen on that stretch of road.
I know. I'm either driving that or 74 to get here every time. It's like, pick your poison.
Pick your poison.
Pick your poison. Poisonous snakes. So you get it out. Matt goes and gets it. And it's fine.
Well, once we kind of touch it and brush it down to the floor, it starts going crazy.
Oh.
It's wiggling. I've never seen something wiggle so much. Oh. Never in my life.
That's what Norman does when when you scratch his belly, he gets tickled. It tickles him, and it's so cute.
Well, maybe then we were tickling him. Maybe he was tickled.
Maybe
Maybe the snake was tickled. But when Matt...
And we hope you listeners are by these stories as well.
Be tickled. But when Matt went to just kind of get the tail and think, okay, I'll just fling it out, that sucker whipped its head back to try to nip him.
No. But it was a little black snake.
It was a little black snake.
So it's harmless.
We were not going to kill it. I mean, a black snake, that's what's getting the copperheads.
You want them on your property.
Yes, we do. Yes. And we've seen them out in the woods. Yeah. We've had them around the garage.
Yeah, because you have a little stream next to you. Yeah.
We're not surprised. We have every kind of creature. But we had to use 6 different things to try to... It was just wiggling so much.
No way.
And I thought, cool your tit.
Yeah, cool. That's what that means.
Cool your tit. When it's just wiggling and writhing around. And so finally we got it out and he went into freedom, but I'm sure he drowned because it's been raining so much around here.
And no one has their lights on.
No.
That's what we were starting to get at here.
Yeah, wipers on, lights on.
There's been so much rain in the amount. Now, I know that it's not regulated in every state, you guys. I believe 16 states.
Is it not regulated here?
It is. Oh, it is here. It is a law here in North Carolina, but it's one of 16 states where it is. The rest of them, No.
Well, that's why none of them have it on. We have so many transplants here from all over.
Exactly. But here's what I'm trying to say. Folks, you can see people better when their lights are on.
Yeah.
So whether it's regulated in your state or not,
just do it.
Why aren't you just doing that anyway? Why don't you want to see better, and why don't you want people to see you better with your lights on?
Because you don't want to get hit.
Like,
I mean, ultimately.
Is this what are we doing? Like, especially if you don't want the police, then you don't want to get in an accident. You don't want to use them. You don't want to mean nothing to your life. Okay, well, turn on your lights when it's raining.
You know what I've wanted?
I am so pissed.
You're pissed, but the
worship music did not do
it. It did not creep in past those boobies into your heart. I know that. They made an X. They made an X across your heart as you tooted down 74. Here's the X. Here we go, YouTube.
There it is.
Yeah. Wow.
I'm doing it terrible. There they are.
What if you could?
I could. No, I will. I'm going to do it afterwards.
There's no way your boobs can make an X.
1,000%.
There is no. I don't believe you.
I bet I could make every letter of the alphabet with how malleable they are now. Absolutely. I'm going to do the whole alphabet.
Alphabet. Say alphabet one more time.
Is that alphabet? Was I adding an extra L?
Yes, alphabet.
Alphabet. Alphabet. One of my favorite characters of all time.
Is it called alphabet? Why is it called alphabet? Because there's
alpha begins with the A, and
then
A is the first letter of the alphabet.
Oh, we should dig into that. We should find out why is it alpha?
Beta. Alpha, beta.
Okay.
So A, B would be the first. They just didn't put the A in at the end, maybe?
Interesting.
Alpha, it's got to be for alpha and beta, right?
It's got to mean something. By the way, neither of your girls have written me back. Just want to say. So they are good girls in class, not checking their phones.
Good job, Bella and Lily.
Ladies.
Great job.
Congrats to you.
And then, so worship music, there was something. Oh, what I was going to say is I did remember something.
Yes, tell me.
When you were asking about fears.
Yes.
When you were little.
Yes.
And I really can't remember if I told the story here or not, but I had this little stuffed bunny thing that I guess I liked growing up.
Yeah.
And this is when we lived in the Hartford house, and we had a basketball goal in the back. And so I think I left my bunny down on the ground one night. And the next morning I'm like, oh my gosh, where's my bunny?
Yeah.
And so I go and I look and I see it's outside, and I see it's kind of down by the basketball court. And so I go down there, and I was wearing this pale yellow shirt. And of course it's the 80s. So it's got kind of like an off the shoulder sleeve.
Yeah.
And it has these extra bits of fabric kind of sewn here. So it's like a little flappy, you know?
Oh.
Okay, so I'm wearing this little yellow shirt, and I go and I find my little bunny or rabbit or whatever it is, and I'm like, oh, and I pull it into my chest, and I'm hugging it so tight because I'm so happy, and all these ants. I know.
No.
All these ants.
No!
It had been in an ant pile, I guess, and so they
had like built a home in your bunny.
Yeah, and they all start crawling up my neck, down in the folds of the shirt, in my armpit, everything. And I was like,
what did you do?
I was so panicked. I ran inside. My mother would have to now finish the rest of the story because I don't know what happened. I just know from that point on, if like even a hair brushed by me.
Yes.
I was like, it's an ant. It's an ant. And so it kind of led me into a little bit of a fear of like things crawling on me.
Sure.
Spiders.
Sure.
Ants, that sort of thing. Mostly not being scared of the thing, but just the fact that it could crawl on me like happened that day.
Creepy crawlies.
Yes, creepy crawlies. And so I know that was a big like problem for me. And when I had children of my own, I realized you can't be scared of anything anymore.
You can't.
Because you're the one home with them.
Yes.
And then here comes this snake. Or
That's right.
Here comes this huge spider.
And you don't want them to freak out from seeing you freak out.
Absolutely not.
Yes.
And that's when I put my foot down and said, you're the adult.
Yes.
You're the adult in the room.
Yep.
Your kid is crawling on the floor.
Yep.
And guess what? There's a ginormous spider right there. Who's going to handle this so that your kid doesn't go put its hand on it and then put it in its mouth because everything goes in their mouth? I have to be the adult here. I'm not going to call Joshua home from work. I'm not going to put a glass on top of it and have him handle it. Like, I am women, hear me roar.
I'm going to do it.
And I'm going to do it. And I had to get over all of that when I became a mom.
I'm
just
so proud of you.
Got over all of it. And now I'll if I needed to pick up I picked up a tarantula at a Discovery Place. Yeah.
I guess I've touched it. Actually, I don't mind a tarantula.
Yeah.
Because I think they're fuzzy, so I think it's cute.
Yeah. But like, you know how when they go down, when you're downstairs and they always do the little like meet and greet with the animal? I'm like, put it on me. I've wrapped snakes around me.
Yeah, we've wrapped the snakes.
Yeah.
I did hold a tarantula. Oh, that was Matt and I had done a reward trip when he was in insurance. We went to Arizona, and you know, the tarantulas are big out there.
Oh, yeah, they are.
And one of the events, there was just like a guy there with like, I brought a tarantula for anyone to hold that wants to hold it. And I think I have a picture of it. We'll throw it up on receipts.
Let's do it.
I'm not a fan of cockroaches, and I'm not a fan of spider crickets.
Yeah.
I'll burn a house down if I see a spider cricket. I had one chase me when I was young, and I can still hear it clicking across the kitchen floor in the darkness. And I did. I put Tupperware over it.
Yep.
And my dad still has the story. Like, he came down in the morning at like 6 a.m. and was like, why is this Tupperware sitting here?
And
he
went, why is this here? And you're like, no.
Freaking spider crickets. But I feel the same way where I've had to learn to get over some things just because you need to be strong for your kids.
Yes.
And you don't want to put fears into them unnecessarily. But I do get that.
I see it all the time. I see people try to scare their kids of bees. Like, oh, there's a bee out there. You can't go out there.
Oh, no.
Like
I do the opposite. I'm like, it doesn't care about you. It
doesn't care about you. Like, you're good. I don't want them to have these irrational fears.
Yeah.
I get it. If you're allergic to a bee, obviously,
Sure.
I understand you don't want a bee to sting you. I'm not a freaking idiot.
Yeah.
But for the most part, there's just no reason to pass it on. You know what a struggle it is for you, right?
Yes.
If you have something that's hindering you from living your life,
you
don't want to do that to your kids.
Mm-hmm.
There's something more I could say, but I'm going to stop it there.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, you gave me a look that said ...
There is a ... So to be continued, and maybe I'll say it somewhere else.
Okay, off the record.
Bye.